Today we're here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We're going to be taking a look at the Asher Building, which is going to be presented with a historic award today. We are also going to take a look at all the different businesses inside of here, including Cashway, Chronicles, Distilling, Cheyenne Creativity Center, as well as a couple of others that are in here as well. And we'll be able to take a look around the upstairs area that you might not even know exists. It has a whole studio / stage area, as well as a whole bunch of little tenant spaces. So let's go, shall we? We're out here at the Asher Building on 15th Street and Thomes. West 15th Street and Thomes here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. This is a very historic building. They are supposed to be getting an award today for their historic preservation efforts on this building, which is pretty cool. As part of the event, we're going to be able to take a look around and take a look at the different places. So over here we got Cashway Direct, we got Chronicles Distilling. Over here on the other side we have a few other businesses as well. I believe the actual ceremony is going to take place in the upstairs area where there is a nail salon, as well as at least one or two other businesses coming soon. I think we'll start here with Cashway Direct. Go in here, take a quick walk around, and then we'll work our way to the other places. So let's go ahead. So Cashway is a little bit more oriented towards restaurants and things like that. They have a lot more bulk goods, but there is definitely some stuff here that I think the ordinary, average, everyday person could probably pick up. For me, in my instance, I actually end up grabbing a bag of sweet potato fries I've been eating on off and on, so there you go. But all kinds of bulk goods. Some stuff is going to be similar names that you'd see in a normal chain grocery store, but some stuff is definitely not so common in the chain grocery store world. I think my favorite example of something like that is these Ruffle bags, or Lay's bags, or Ruffles bags, or Fritos bags. You're never going to see a food service style bag like that in a normal grocery store for the most part. But here, you will. Of course, they do have all kinds of storage containers so that you can package your food up or whatever. Everything from the metal to the plastic. And they do also have some kitchen utensils and other supplies over here as well. This is one of the places where I put the Cheyenne's Retail Minute so that people can come and grab a physical copy of paper that actually talks about different things that are happening around town, retail-wise, closing, opening, what have you. So you can always come here. This is one of the locations. If you want to follow along on that part of the journey, by the way, there is a link tree, Facebook, all that you can follow along with. And of course, there are physical locations all over Cheyenne. Right now, I think we're about 20, probably coming up on 21 by the time this video gets out. Over here is, I believe, their office. We're not actually going to go in there, but I love how there's Cashway Direct, customer parking only signs right here, right inside of here. I'm sure they probably used them at some point. They look used, but I noticed them hanging in there. It's just an interesting detail that I felt was appropriate to point out. Let's go ahead and continue. We're going to go out here and just take a quick walk through Chronicles, I think, and connect up with a stairway. Coming over here, we do have the Chronicles Distilling. So they have this entry, and there's an entry with the main entry to the Asher Building as well. I think I stopped in here one time to grab a drink of water, and I want to just take a quick walk through here. That's an interesting detail. Okay, so it looks like over here, Cashway Direct has set up some food and stuff. And as we come out here, you're good.
Laurie Hutchinson.
As we come out over here, though, we come over to these stairs that actually go upstairs. There's a bunch of different rooms and stuff up there. There's a new nail salon up here on the right, which we'll see here shortly. I'd actually like to pop out here, though, and come over this way to show this. So there is a photographer who actually has a spot here. I'm not sure if his space is necessarily open at the moment. I'll find out in a minute. We'll take a look at that in a minute. FURever Friends, though, there is this place as well. I believe they do stuff to take care of dog hair and whatnot. And then they have the Creativity Center as well, which the art house is part of that. The Creativity Center is run by Arts Cheyenne, of course. So Cheyenne Creativity Center, of course, they have all kinds of art in here and various handmade stuff. Every month they have some kind of an art show. This month they are doing print and bound, so they have all kinds of different, like everything from comic books to redesigned books, and of course Retail Minute, of course, for this month. But we also have all kinds of zines and pictures, art, just so many things. And they of course have classes and things too that they will actually host back here, which is pretty cool. I think I briefly touched on this in a recent video on the Retail Minute as well. So there is that. Good seeing you.
Yeah, you too.
Cookies, eh?
Oh, cookie.
Is that sugar?
I think
was
it's a
it?
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, go for one of those.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take it easy. I guess I'll see you upstairs maybe, yeah?
Maybe. I might try to slip up there.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, sounds good.
Otherwise, you have the video out?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, let's check
I'm going
it
to try
out.
to do a video of it. So.
Yeah. Great.
All right, we're going to go over here now. And I don't know what time it is. Since it does say open house, I'm wondering if it's open. The door looks barged open. Hi. I saw your door is open. Figured I'd pop in.
Yeah, thanks.
I had
for
never
coming.
been in here before, but I've seen your name around though. So this is what Matthew's space looks like. He has all kinds of photos on display. And he does all kinds of work basically, right?
Yes, correct. Commercial advertising
Yeah.
and business portraits, products, architecture, just about everything.
Pretty wide array. Is there any other art that
Nope,
maybe I'm
just
not
in
seeing?
here.
Okay. Oh, I'm not seeing the one around here though.
Oh, yes. Yep, there's
Yeah.
a couple on the back wall.
Yep. That's a cool one of the fan on the farm
That's
kind of
up
look.
at, it's up by Bear Mountain. Up
Okay.
by Hot Springs.
That's pretty cool. Yep. That's a really nice photo. I like that.
But yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for coming.
for sure.
Bye.
Yep.
Talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, I'll talk to you a few. I guess there's some photos over here, isn't there?
Yep.
Coming back in here, I'm actually going to go over here to this back spot a little bit because there are some photos over here to look at. I don't know if they're necessarily super related to the building per se, but they're still interesting. So I've got some train cars on these images and more train cars over here. And trains even for that matter. See that steam engine right on the top. I don't think I've come into this back part before, so of this lower floor. Got some more of these Asher Bldg postcards laying over here, and of course the elevator here as well. This one is of the Asher Bldg. Oh, there's two cop cars. Old cop cars. They don't use that model hardly anymore. And then we have this one of another steam loco. 1954 apparently on that one. They have this piano that is colored and painted and everything. It looks beautiful. And of course, here's the whole press release for the event. We're gonna go ahead and go upstairs again. Get ready to capture the event here. So I want to give you just a quick little glance around this upstairs area. I think it's kind of interesting to just take a look at it. So of course they have put all kinds of teases of historic things and all kinds of historic photos and stuff all over the space. If you watch Tanisha's footage, I'm sure she'll probably include the clip of one of the historic photos that she took outside to show. They have this really teeny tiny space. I think over here they actually have a water heater, which is interesting how they've made that work. Or not, maybe not a water heater. Maybe it's a little bit different. I'm not sure. They do have a little tiny office right here that I believe is technically part of the cafe space, but they have a little desk in there. I think over here is actually like a kitchen area. I don't know where the light is. There we go. Yeah, so this is like a kitchen area. Of course, you can't really do like a normal, you can't do a fried thing. This isn't a normal hood, but they still have fridges and everything in here. So turn this out and close this door. Over here they have the Interglow studio, which looks like it is actually operational today. We're gonna actually come over here, and they do have this huge mural. Now I think from what I was told, this room was actually being used for like meetings and things like that in previous times. As far as I understand, there is some kind of massage business that's going to be coming into this spot, which is interesting. There is a artist signature right there on this art. It's pretty cool art. It kind of has that like mystical almost feel to it in a way. Coming out over here though, there is another space over here, which is huge. I think based on this whiteboard, I think this must be where they're having the meetings nowadays. But it's interconnected with this door as well, so it's a pretty huge space. They have more historic photos here. They do have some of these postcards. Again, I think I showed this downstairs, but they have postcards around the space. I'm gonna grab my thing here. So they actually are giving these papers out that have like history and all kinds of stuff like that. It has a live details, lots of photos and stuff too, which is pretty crazy. Look at that, 1914 or 1915, around there, building constructed. That's pretty crazy. Over a century ago. Okay, I'll put my paper back for now. They have all kinds of stuff in the display case as well. There's just so much to see. And a photo there too. And we have the big studio, stage, dance floor, whatever you want to call it. It's been used for all kinds of events in the past. And then of course when the pandemic happened, it didn't end up getting used as much. But I think today they will be using this floor somewhere behind me to do the award, I do believe. Of course, Laurie, which is I believe the manager of the Cashway, she has her office up here too. So there is that. I think back here they have like a little fitting room area, and of course they do have restrooms as well. It's kind of an interesting interconnected space. There is a fire exit over here with a fire escape, which is pretty cool. Of course, Matthew is going to be doing photography of the event, and these guys are doing some new stuff.
Is this for your video?
Yeah, probably. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause for now and pick this back up when the event officially starts to coalesce. Okay, so they're going to end up doing the event right here in front of the Asher sign, so I stand corrected. About to coalesce, so let's watch, shall we?
Maybe we'll have Laurie here, and then I don't think I can go here and then here. What? All right, well, hello everyone who's here this afternoon. My name is Amber. I'm the chair of the Historic Preservation Board, and we also have other members. We have Josh, David, Josephine, thank you. I was going to play my name. Kelly and Chuck here, and we are here to present the Clercq Jones Award. For those of you that don't know, Clercq Jones was the Frontier Printing president for 35 years. He did an amazing job at gathering history and taking pictures of all of our historic buildings. If you go down to state archives, the majority of the pictures that they have are from Clercq Jones. So each year we present this award to a commercial building that has just done an exceptional job with keeping their building intact and respecting its integrity. So this year we are presenting this to the Asher Building for all the work that they've done. So thank you. Laurie, here's the award. We do have an official plaque that'll be coming soon. Thank you. Do you want to say anything about the building and the work that you guys have done?
Just thanks for everybody for coming out today, and thank you for giving us the award. And it's a great thing to be able to share everything with Cheyenne, and to be able to keep the building up and going and keep the history going. So
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
I don't think I met you.
Nope, John.
John? My name's Draven.
Yeah, Optopolis, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I saw some of the videos you did, and I'm like, I'm going to do these videos too.
There you go. fair enough. Right there you have the Clercq L Jones Award for the Asher Bldg. He has lots of photos of Cheyenne from back in the day. Well, I do want to, well, I'll show you this first. That's an interesting old cart. Real interesting old cart. But I do want to give a shout out to my channel members, which should be listed somewhere right in here. You support Journey, make it easier to continue doing videos like this. And until next time, peace out.